The Harrier Jump Jet rewrote the rules of air combat, launching without runways and striking where enemies least expected.
Traditional fighters depend on long runways, vulnerable targets in any conflict.
Engineers pursued a bold idea: jets that could take off vertically like helicopters. The Harrier's secret is vectored thrust, redirecting engine power to lift and hover. A single powerful engine feeds multiple nozzles, balancing lift and forward flight. Vertical liftoff turned small clearings into launch points.
Hovering demanded precision. Every control input mattered.
The real magic is transition, vertical lift becoming forward speed in seconds.
Short takeoffs saved fuel and payload, ideal for ships and improvised bases.
Vertical landing brought aircraft back where no runway existed.
At sea, the Harrier enabled air power from smaller ships. The ski jump boosted takeoff performance without catapults.
Its flexibility made it a natural close air support aircraft. Forward arming and refueling points cut turnaround time drastically. Dispersed bathing reduced vulnerability to airfield attacks.
VTOL flight demanded elite skill and calm under pressure.
Power management was everything. Too much or too little could be unforgiving.
Hovering created intense downwash, shaping how it could operate.
Vertical operations often meant trading payload for fuel and safety margin.
The Harrier adapted to attack, defense, and support missions.
Though optimized for attack, it still carried air-to-air capability.
By redirecting thrust, pilots could alter energy and angles in unusual ways.
Training focused on discipline, especially during takeoff and landing.
VTOL systems demanded careful maintenance and constant inspection. Harsh environments introduced foreign object damage risks. Maritime operations challenged materials with salt and moisture.
Smaller decks meant air support could arrive faster and closer.
Precision and timing were essential in complex environments. Night landings elevated the challenge, demanding exceptional awareness. Precision weapons expanded the Harrier's strike effectiveness.
Terrain-following profiles helped reduce exposure to threats. Revolutionary design came with demanding limits and careful procedures.
Multiple nations adopted the concept for unique operational needs.
Expeditionary forces valued air power that could move with them. Its mission often centered on supporting troops on the ground.
The Harrier ecosystem depended on mobile logistics and disciplined routines.
Faster turnarounds meant more sorties when it mattered most.
Air power became immediate. No runway, no delay.
VTOL capability demanded compromises in range, payload, and efficiency.
The Harrier's genius is freedom. Air power that can appear from almost anywhere.
The Harrier proved VTOL could work and inspired future designs.
Strategy changed when runways were no longer mandatory. Smaller ships gained credible air cover for the first time. VTOL also provided safer recovery options when conditions changed. Heavy missions often used short takeoffs to preserve payload.
Pilots used hover checks to confirm performance margins.
Precision landing was a hallmark skill of Harrier operations. Tight coordination kept operations safe around an intense exile. The Harrier announced itself with raw power and unmistakable sound.
Temperature, wind, and weight could define what was possible.
Concealment helped it survive close to the front lines.
The strike profile emphasized speed, surprise, and rapid departure. Dispersion complicated enemy targeting and improved resilience.
VTOL missions tested endurance, focus, and judgment.
Keeping a VTOL jet ready required relentless effort.
Its silhouette became a symbol of innovation in flight.
Demonstrations proved the concept to the world in breathtaking fashion.
Slackage went what you plations. Surprise came from unpredictable basing and rapid launch points.
Over time, avionics improvements kept the aircraft effective.
The Harrier's impact extended far beyond its era.
Future VTOL aircraft owe a debt to this pioneer.
Flexibility allowed commanders to adapt in real time.
Precision demanded constant attention, especially close to the ground.
Balance between lift and thrust defines every VTOL moment.
Short strips expanded basing options without full VTOL demands.
Over water, it delivered quick response coverage for naval forces.
After attack, escape tactics relied on speed and terrain.
Real-world operations taught hard lessons about heat, stress, and procedure.
For decades, it set the standard for operational VTOL jets.
Every system worked together to keep the jet controllable in any mode. The Harrier shaped expeditionary aviation doctrine worldwide.
Mastery turns hovering from chaos into control.
Minimal infrastructure can still produce combat-ready sorties.
Shipboard VTOL landings became a defining capability.
Unpredictable basing creates strategic surprise.
Even as technology advances, the Harrier remains iconic.
It proved runway independence could be practical and decisive.
Its legacy lives in every modern VTOL ambition.
Few aircraft ever looked so impossible, yet worked so reliably.
The Harrier Jump Jet proved one radical truth. When runways are optional, so is the enemy's advantage.